The United squad currently, that's the second reason why the likes of Enrique, Nagelsmann may not be a good fit for United, is the United squad currently is not suitable for elite tactical systems. We've seen it throughout recent history, clearly throughout recent history, and people have always also said it. I think the phrase that we've constantly had whenever we want to sack a manager or whenever a manager is not doing well is we return to the basics. So we've seen that whenever a manager comes to United and tries to play transition football, don't have more of the possession, stay in the mid to low block, hit on the counter attack. For some way, somehow, that's the best way we play football. But whenever a manager now says, let me build on this, let me make us much more of a dominant side, everything seems to crumble. Let me bring in some superior tactical instructions that, for example, a high press, we tend to fumble under the Ten Hag, 4-2-4 high press. How that we were exposed like nobody's business, right? Sometimes we say, okay, under the Ten Hag, let's even do counter pressing systems. Under Ragnick, let's even do counter pressing systems. Our counter press did not even have any way. Let's even do a high line. Our defense could not jump up early enough, and so we're always caught in wrong situations. We're always exposed between the midfield and the defense. So we've always seen that whenever a manager comes in and tries to say, let's do it normal, everything seems to work. But the moment he says, let me institute something higher, a higher system, everything seems to fall. And that's why for me, I'm like, when we've seen this about our club, it's not a bad thing. You have seen the trend. Why don't you just stick with a manager that will stick to the basics? Why do you want to now go and start getting the Nagelsmanns, the Enrique? I think you guys watch Enrique's game against Chelsea. You watch the PSG's games. It's high pressing, man. And for him to do that, you know what it means? It's either having going to waste a lot of time trying to train the players on board how to do the high pressing system. And when they don't get it, we might lose some games along the line. Or he will now decide he wants to buy players that will now fit the high pressing system, that will fit the possession kind of football that he wants to play. So why do we want to go through that route again? Why don't we just stick with a manager, as we have said, that sticks with the basics?